Madridistas, we're finally back at home in the Santiago Bernabeu this Sunday as Real Madrid hosts Celta Vigo. Guys, in this video, let's preview the matchup, tell you my thoughts about Celta Vigo coming into this one, my starting 11 that I want to see for Real Madrid, and then, of course, my official match prediction. In Madridistas, if you're new around here, I'm Dally with Dallyfc. I cover all things Real Madrid, match previews, match reactions, anything related to the greatest club in the world. This is the channel for you. So if you haven't already, at the end of the video, if you enjoy the content, please hit that subscribe button, like the video, and let me know in the comments what's your official match prediction between Real Madrid and Celta Vigo. So Madridistas, we're finally back home. It has been 6 games since Real Madrid has been back home in the Santiago Bernabeu. It is finally nice to be back home, back in Casa Amor, back where we need to be, and hopefully we can get back to our winning ways and we can kind of get a little winning streak going, and I'm hoping we can do that this Sunday against Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo right now, I'm going to be talking about them. 13th in LaLiga right now, 3-2 and 2-1 were the wins for Real Madrid against Celta Vigo last year. And here's the thing. A couple of those games were a little bit closer than I would have liked it to be. I would like Real Madrid to be dominating teams like Celta Vigo. We have not 100% seen that yet. I think there is potential for Real Madrid to be doing that, but we need to be doing it, and hopefully we can start doing that this Sunday against them. Here's the thing with Celta Vigo. A couple of interesting things. Only 1 clean sheet so far. Pretty much every single game they're letting a goal in, and I hope that continues this weekend. 4th most right now in La Liga in terms of passes, and then 2nd to last in terms of crosses, which I think is a very, very good thing for Real Madrid because we know how awful we are when it comes to crosses, when it comes to set pieces, anything like that. We are awful at it. Luckily, Celta Vigo, not known to be the best team in La Liga for that. I think that they are a solid team. I don't think they're anything absolutely special out there, so I'm not too concerned with them overall in this game. I will say, I think there's a couple of players on their team who, at a time or two, can be pretty good. One of the players I do want to mention is Iglesias. He always seems to be able to get a goal. Aspas also can get a goal, but Iglesias, their striker, is somebody who I'm always a little bit concerned of. But realistically, Real Madrid should be slapping this team around, doing whatever we want to them, and I'm hoping we can do that in this one. Now, Madridistas, when it comes to Real Madrid, I told you in the video that I did with Football Carnage about the news about Trent Alexander-Arnold, who will be out now for 2 months for Real Madrid. We will not see him until 2026. So, another unfortunate situation for Trent, especially since he was just getting back from another injury. He picks up another one. Long term, I am concerned about Trent Alexander-Arnold. He was just looking like he was getting in very good form. He had a very good game in the last one. Unfortunately, the guy just seems to constantly get hurt. It just seems to be a recurring pattern with him. Hopefully, Trent can recover, but we will be without Trent Alexander-Arnold once again when it comes to that game. And we're also without Dani Carvajal, so 100% I am expecting Fede Valverde to be moving to the right back position in this one, but we'll talk about the starting 11 that I want to be seeing here in just a little bit too. The other person I mentioned when I was speaking with Will from Football Carnage was Camavinga. Camavinga was somebody I was not expecting to be coming back in this game. The good news for us is Camavinga is actually a part of the squad in this one too. Take a look with me on the screen now at the official squad list that we actually got to see today. Camavinga is a part of the squad. I will tell you right now, I don't want to be seeing Camavinga out in this game. I don't want him starting, and realistically, I don't really want him playing in this game either, especially with Manchester City coming up at home on Wednesday in the Champions League. I want to rest Camavinga for that one. I think we really will need him in that game. So even though Camavinga's out there, I'm not expecting him to play. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. The one thing, though, that I was encouraged about seeing was in that squad list that I just brought up, João Martinez actually got the call up from the academy team to be on the first team. And this is the first time under Xabi Alonso that I can remember that João Martinez has actually been promoted. Here's the thing. This might have to ring a bell or two. You might be saying, Dally, who is this kid? This was a kid at 16 years old with Carlo Ancelotti and Carlo Ancelotti's last season that we were very excited about when it came to actually the preseason for him. We were excited about him seeing exactly what he was going to develop into. The issue for him, he tore his ACL. Like right away, he basically tore his ACL, had a whole year to recover. Now he is finally back, and this is supposed to be the next up-and-coming kid out of the academy for Real Madrid. This is one of the prospects that we're really looking forward to seeing, and I'm hoping he gets the call up in this one. I would love to see if Real Madrid can get a big lead, and maybe we can see João Martinez actually get some minutes in this one. So look out for João Martinez. I believe it is the first time he's actually been called up under Xabi Alonso, and I'm hoping he actually will get a couple of opportunities in this one, especially If we are up big in this game, I would love to be seeing him out there. When it comes, though, to that squad list and who else is out, Dean Howson is still out for Real Madrid, so we are still missing that center back option there. That is why I think João Martinez is getting the call up right now. Again, I'm not sure if he will play or not, but Dean Howson's still hurt. How long will he be hurt? I do not 100% know. I think this is kind of a wait and see. Maybe we will be able to actually get him back against Manchester City. When it comes to the injuries right now, it says it's a muscle injury for him. Mid-December is what we're thinking right now when it comes to that. But until I have any latest news on that, that's all I have right now for you. Now, when it comes to the starting 11, I want to see. I already told you, I believe Fede Valverde. I feel pretty confident saying Fede Valverde will be starting for Xabi Alonso at the right back position. That's what I would be having. But what's going to be happening now is you have to fill in that role when it comes to the right mid position or the right center mid, whatever you want to be doing. So when it comes to me and what I want to be seeing in this one, take a look with me on the screen now at my starting 11. Vinny Jr. getting the start up top. Next to him is Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, Arda Güler, Tchouaméni, and then I am going with Franco Masantuono getting the start here at the right mid position. And here's the thing. I'll tell you guys right now, if this is the formation that we see, I hate to be telling you the truth, I believe Brahim Diaz probably gets the start. And I know, I don't want to be seeing it. I'd way rather be seeing Franco Masantuono because I think Franco has potential to be very good at Real Madrid. The kid's only 18. I kind of already know what I'm getting from Brahim Diaz. I don't think Brahim Diaz is starting quality at Real Madrid, in my opinion. I don't think he's starting quality. I would like to be seeing Franco Masantuono out there. I would also be very open to seeing Gonzalo Garcia getting the start and maybe putting him at the center forward position, Vinny at the left mid position, maybe Mbappe at the left striker position. I would be open to that. I think the interesting thing that we also saw in the last one was Xabi Alonso. I thought Vinny was playing a little bit more central, and he was kind of swapping a little bit more with Mbappe when it came to that last game. I would be open to seeing that more often too, but I do want to be seeing Franco Masantuono getting the start over there on the right mid / right wing position. I still don't think he's a true right winger. At the end of the day, I don't think he has the pace to do it. I think that Franco does offer us a lot of opportunities. So I think he's very good at pressing. I think he's pretty good on the ball overall. I still think he's still needs a little bit of work when it comes to the shot, but we need to have some presence over there on the right wing. Trent was actually offering us a lot. Trent was involved in 2 of the goals that we actually got in the last one. The first one was a beautiful pass from him to Mbappe, and then the other one was also a beautiful pass. It was a cross into the box to Mbappe, who eventually heads it to Camavinga to get the tap in. That's what we need to be seeing. We need to have a right wing presence. I do believe Franco Masantuono can offer us that. I'd prefer to probably be seeing Rodrigo. I'm just trying to be realistic here at the same time when I'm giving you what I want to be seeing in my starting 11. So I want to see Franco out there. He's just coming back from injury. I think this is a great opportunity for him to be out there. And I'm hoping if he can get out there, he can ball out there. That's what I want to see from him. I am starting Arda Güler in the middle. No Camavinga in this one. I'm not expecting, even though he's in the squad list, I'm not expecting Camavinga to be out there. I still think the Jude Bellingham Arda Güler situation is something we need to figure out. It's something we need to figure out. It's either going to be Arda is going to have to adapt his game, and he's going to have to play a little bit deeper, which I understand. That's probably not to the best of his abilities, right? Or Jude Bellingham has to play a little bit deeper. And again, I don't think that's the best of his abilities. We need to adapt. We need to figure it out between the both of them. That's a big thing. I've been talking about it for a while, guys. When Jude Bellingham was coming back, I said both of those guys are going to need to figure out what they need to be doing to work together for Real Madrid to have the best midfield. Because I did think in the last one that the Camavinga pairing next to Tchouaméni with Jude Bellingham being able to play that 8 sort of 10 role out there, I thought looked very good. I still believe that both Jude and Arda can offer so much for Real Madrid. We just need to get it together and make sure that it works moving forward. Because I don't want either of them getting on the bench, but maybe it's something that needs to be happening too. I want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Should Arda be a little bit deeper? Should Arda be at the 10? Should Jude be deeper? Should Jude be at the 10? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm very curious to hear from you. Tchouaméni, again, I already mentioned him, getting the start in for me at the DM role. Carreras getting the start at left back. Rudiger and Militao getting the start at center back. Fede Valverde, as I mentioned, getting the start at right back. And then Thibaut Courtois in goalkeeper for me. When it comes up to this team overall, we need to start having consistency, and that's what I want Real Madrid to be doing. That's what I want Xabi Alonso to be doing. Consistency when it comes to the starting 11. We are going to be picking and choosing a couple of players. You know, if a Ceballos got a start, I wouldn't be that surprised. If a Brahim Diaz got a start, I wouldn't be that surprised. If maybe a Rodrigo got a start over Vinny Jr., I would not be that surprised. But overall, the collective that is Real Madrid right now, the collective that is the normal starting 11, I think looks very similar to this game in and game out now. And I think that's a good thing. I think this is pretty close to our best available starting 11. Hopefully, when Dean Howson gets back, we can rotate a little bit more when it comes to the center back position, offering maybe Asensio also there in the center back role. I don't want Rudiger and Militao starting week in and week out every single game. It's not going to lead to success for them, especially Rudiger, who's had an injury history, especially Militao, who's also had an injury history. We need to be rotating a lot more when it comes to there. No Dean Howson. I expect Asensio to probably get the start on the bench in this one. Now, when it comes to my keys to the game for me, I think a couple of things. I think Mbappe did fantastically well. Now, I will say, I think a lot of that had to do with Trent Alexander-Arnold finally getting to very good form. I think that helped a lot. I think the deep balls work a lot when it comes to Kylian Mbappe and really getting out there on the pace and being able to break out there and get a good couple opportunities. I think that needs to continue, and I think Militao is somebody who can offer that. I've also seen Rudiger being able to do that. Fede Valverde will give us a lot of defensive prowess out there when it comes to the right back position, and I feel a little bit more comfortable with Fede Valverde out there at the right back position compared to him playing the right center mid, because I think Fede Valverde is way better defensively than what Trent is. I also think that Fede Valverde's kind of been struggling so far this season at the right mid position. I think having a Franco Masantuono out there offers you a little bit more versatility and a little bit more adventurous when it comes to actually attacking out there. I think that's a good thing to be seeing for Real Madrid in this one. I also am very curious to see what the connection between Jude Bellingham and Arda Güler is in this one. I want to see it get better. I want to see them getting a little bit more comfortable, and I want to see what is that exactly is Xabi Alonso trying to do when it comes to both of them. Is he trying to fit where he's trying to make each of them happy, or is he saying, Arda Güler, you are the new deep lying playmaker. You are going to be playing like a Pedri sort of role in this Real Madrid squad moving forward if you are going to be starting. If Camavinga's not playing, you're going to be playing that Camavinga position. I think Arda is very good on the ball. I still want to see him work a little bit better off the ball. But I think as the games go, as time goes on for him, I think he'll be better. Especially, I also think he's going to be better when it comes to his stamina overall. The kid's still 20. He still doesn't have that much game time at Real Madrid. I do believe his stamina will eventually get up there. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm hoping that Arda can have a great game in this one. I want to see Vinny cooking. Vinny needs to be cooking in this one because, again, with Manchester City coming up midweek, we need Vinny at his best for that game. The other thing, last thing I want to be saying is in this game, I could see this being a difficult game for Real Madrid. I'm hoping we're absolutely smashing this team. But Celta Vigo, again, has been difficult for Real Madrid. 3-2 in the last one against Celta Vigo and then 2-1. We're constantly trying to figure out how can we just put this game away? How can we put this game to bed? Real Madrid continues to struggle with that. And the issue that I also see with Real Madrid is when you let these teams get an early lead and they park the bus. We're very good when it comes to open games, high lines, open, back and forth. I feel like that's when Real Madrid is at our best. Games like this might not be like that. This might be a low block game where we're going to struggle. If that is the case, immediately Gonzalo Garcia needs to be coming on for Real Madrid. Immediately, that needs to be happening. You need to be sacrificing, whether it is Jude and Arda, Franco Masantuono, somebody like that. I think you need to be sacrificing somebody, and you need to be bringing Gonzalo Garcia on if Real Madrid is down. I'm telling you guys right now, if Real Madrid is down 1-0 at halftime, I want Gonzalo Garcia out there. Because the sooner he's out there, the sooner we actually have a presence in the box when we're able to whip in balls to the box, when we're able to pull defenders away from Kylian Mbappe, from Vinny Jr., and letting just Gonzalo Garcia actually be out there, I think that's going to be good for Real Madrid. So Xabi Alonso, my big challenge for him is to actually be ready to go when it comes to the subs in this game. Be adventurous, be willing to take a chance, especially if we go down. I'm hoping that it doesn't come to that. So when it comes to my official match prediction, I don't think it will come to that. I do think it might be a little bit grimy in the beginning of this game too. I think it might be a little bit back and forth. I think it actually might even be a 1-1 game, something like that. I'm hoping it's not. But at the end of the day, I do think Real Madrid will figure it out. I think we're going to get the win today. And I think it's going to be a 3-1 victory for Real Madrid. I will be going with Kylian Mbappe getting on the board, Vinny Jr. getting on the board, and I think Franco Masantuono will also get on the board and making his second goal at Real Madrid. That is my official prediction. So if you agree with me, disagree with me, let me know in the comments below. Guys, I'll be live with my match reaction right after the Real Madrid versus Celta Vigo game. Join me then, guys. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Subscribe if you're new around here. Like the video. Hype the video up. Guys, appreciate you all. Love you all. Cheers. Al Madrid.